The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? Let me say what's up to the people. What's up, Niqua? Thank you for coming. Sexy60. Shout out to all my members, by the way. What's up, Nelly? Nelly, thank you for coming. Naughty Love. Shout out to Naughty. What's up, Jacqueline? Shout out to Jacqueline, Tony. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody in Maryland. Sonia. What's up? Okay, what's up, Princess? How you doing? Thank you for coming. Yes, hit that like button. Yes, definitely. And then if you guys want to support the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and press all. That's very important so you get all of my notifications. And also, if you're feeling a little frisky, go ahead and hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You see it up on top. Or send a super chat, super sticker. You know, we love money over here. But how y'all doing? What's up, Prissy Pooh, Aria, Sadie, WNK? What's up, everybody? MJ Trigg, what's up? Okay, I see everybody coming. Shout out to everybody in Brooklyn. BK. Let me stop playing before I get shot. Anyway, what's up, Vegas girl? Thank you. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for coming. This is going to be a great show. First, I'm going to start out with the Trump stuff. We are going to get into LaTocha, Escape, and then I have some questions for Pastor Scott because there's a follow-up interview coming, and I just got some questions to get off my chest. You know what I mean? My chest, my taco meat, everything like that. Hashtag taco meat. What's up? That's me. Thank you for coming. What's up, Jayla? I know people hate the introduction and stuff like that, but that's why it's important to be here for the live show, right? What's up, Southside? All right. And then welcome everybody else coming in as well, too, if I missed you. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about these indictments. So Trump is being charged with 34 different counts. They are felonies. As I understand, they are getting him for falsifying business records. Now, AKA the money that he paid Stormy Daniels. Now the whole indictment, you can read the whole thing and everything like that. I don't want to go through that because, again, I'm not a lawyer. But I will say this. It seems that they could get him on other stuff besides just this. And as I understand, there's going to be other stuff coming in the woodworks and stuff like that, like the Georgia thing, January 6th. Like there's more stuff to come. This one just seems petty, but I think he did it to himself. And this is what I mean by that. Stormy Daniels, you know, the Playboy, the corn star, she wasn't even the one that was coming out saying anything. She was quiet. She wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't the one out being, you know, out here speaking. It was another girl who outed him for cheating on his wife and all that stuff. So he should have just handled that situation, but he wanted to go down the line and try to, you know, give all the girls hush money that he was messing with. We already know he was a cheater. Like, was anybody surprised that he was cheating? Was anybody surprised? I don't think nobody was surprised that he was cheating. So it was the fact that he wanted to pay like these girls hush money to shut up and not say anything. We didn't think you was a saint, you know. Like it's like dumb shit like that. Like we didn't think like anything. No, and you know we yeah right. Dina, dirty dog, exactly. Like nobody thought you was a saint or anything like that. So you put yourself in that predicament trying to pay these girl hush money. You get what you get. Now, do I think like this is going to be the thing that takes them down? No, I think if anything, this makes them look like, oh, see, they're trying to take me down. They don't want me to be president again. And, you know, in a way, it's going to work in his favor. The only how this works against him is if those people talking about the, you know, the Republicans running for the nomination seat, if they use this against them, if they're smart, they will use this against them and be like, hey, you can't trust this man. But if they don't use this against them, I see this working in Donald Trump's favor. That's just my opinion right there. But we, you know, we can talk about all that in another episode. But yeah, I don't think he's going to jail. His next court date is in December 4th, and then if they pick it up for trial, it's going to be another 2 years before. Oh, y'all, court be taking way too damn long, you know. It's just right, right. Princess, you know, there's been stuff about his dad, you know. Didn't I tell you guys, like, usually these ain't shit people, it comes from a long line of ain't shit heritage and, you know, stuff like that. You know, these people were born ain't shit because the mama and daddy wasn't shit, then their parents wasn't shit, and then the great grandparents wasn't shit. And so it just goes down a line of ain't shit people. And so this is what happens, you know what I mean? But you know, it's important that everybody does their part, and this is why it's important to get out there and vote for you who you want and vote for who is the best. So that's my statement on that. Right, it's basically karma. Like this is just a little minor thing, but I think this is just kind of like how I compare this situation is to Oprah. Not Oprah. Ooh, shit. I don't even know why I said Oprah. OJ. You know how OJ, you know, when he did, you know what I mean? What OJ did. I can't say the words, but, you know, OJ didn't go down for that. OJ ended up going to jail because he stole back his memorabilia. Remember that whole thing? I forgot what exactly the details of that, but he didn't go down for what he should have went down for. He went down for the memorabilia that he stole back from somebody. So karma eventually gets you. You should go down for the thing that you should go down for, but you don't. So you go down for something else that just seems like petty. That's basically what it is. What's up, Miss ATLian Stan? I tried to DM you, but I think you blocked me. But anyway, okay, yeah, Jayla, you remember that? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. What's up, Trevor? Thank you for coming. All right, so anyway, moving on from that. So I did watch the Escape show, but I'm a little late and stuff like that, so I didn't really get into all the details and everything. But Tamika was on Watch What Happens Live on Monday, which was yesterday. And, you know, Andy was asking her questions and stuff like that about the money and all this stuff. So as we understand, Tamika said her mom will not give her LaTocha's new number. The mom believes that LaTocha needs some time away from the situation or whatnot to get her thoughts together, and she needs her peace. Now, let's not forget, LaTocha did a whole apology video. What was it last week? You guys, this seemed like this been going on for years for some reason. Well, I guess technically we just found out about it. But LaTocha just did an apology last week talking about she loves her sister and she wants them to repair it and all the A, B, C, and D and all this stuff. So if you apologize and you want to get it right with your sister, how come you haven't reached out to your sister yet? Tamika is letting us know, like, the girl ain't reached out to me and, you know, we worked on this and everything like that. So it's so confusing that none of that has been discussed or even talked about recently. Like, this should be a thing if she issued an apology saying she want to work it out with her sister, immediately you should have contacted your sister and worked it out. Why have you not contacted your sister? And also, I find it funny that Tamika has not mentioned anything about her dad. And this is a part of the questions that we have for Pastor Scott. Like, how come Tamika ain't mentioned nothing like, hey, my dad did an interview, whatever. Tiny and Candy has mentioned the interview with Pastor Scott that you seen us all on. Shout out to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Shout out to her. But everybody else has mentioned it, but Tamika hasn't mentioned it or anything like that. And it still seems like Tamika is wanting the love and affection from her mom and not caring about the love that she's already getting or she's receiving. She wants this love and affection from her sister and her mom, but sometimes, dang, how do I say this without being an asshole? I'm just going to be an asshole. Sometimes I feel like we've been raised to, and of course, it's in the Bible too, like we need to respect our parents and stuff like that. But you don't have to disrespect your parents necessarily. You can completely back away from your family. And then later on, when, the smoke settles, you can come back and repair that relationship. But trying to constantly beg and hope and wish that the relationship will get back together, sometimes it just takes time. You just need that time. And so I think that's what really needs to happen now is that Tamika needs to let them know, like, hey, I'm not taking this bullshit anymore, this toxic relationship that we have, because you can also have a toxic relationship with your family. This toxic relationship that we have is not good for me. So I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to let you guys know this is the way I want to be treated. Sometimes you have to let people know, and especially I know it's hard with family, you have to let them know this is the way I want to be treated. And this is the way that I am going to be treated. Two different things. One is a want and one is that this is what's going to happen. And Tamika is not at that point where she's like, this is what's going to happen. Divorce your family. Yeah, sometimes you got to divorce them. You got to divorce them. And it's not her whole family. It's just her mom and her sister. It's just the mom and the sister. You know what I mean? It's not the whole family. Well, hopefully it's not the whole family. We don't know. Let me read some of your comments. Time does not heal all wounds. Some family just die out or get dementia. This ain't you. Go to bed. God damn it. I'm just kidding. I love her. I love Miss ATL and Stan. This is why I have her around. What's up, Debonair? Thank you for coming. Tamika will never get what she needs because Tasha and her mom don't like to be held accountable. Right. But I think also, too, that has to deal with her always wanting to basically gravel at their feet and be like, please accept me. Please. I want to, like, no, like, Tamika, damn it. Stand up for yourself. You have to teach people how they need to treat you. And if you keep graveling at them and keep begging them like, oh, please, like my thing, when your mom said, oh, Tasha needs time, she needs her peace, so I can't give you her number. If I reached out to my mom and I was like, hey, I haven't heard from my sister, or I don't know her number, can you give me her number? She would give me her phone number. I don't believe that my mom, mind you, I've never been in the situation. I don't believe my mom would tell me like, oh no, your sister needs her peace. Or if I wanted to reach out to my brother, they would go like, no, you can't reach out to your brother. I can't give you his number. Like, what? What kind of family does that shit? You know, what kind of family says like, or what kind of mother says, oh no, they need their peace? Like, no. Mind you, like I told you guys, this show was recorded back in May. So taking this from May all the way until now, when the cameras turned off, this shit should have been resolved. Like, this shit should have been water under the bridge. The fact that this shit has not been resolved since the cameras cut off, because, you know, reality TV secret, they film these shows like months in advance before we even see it. The fact that this has not been resolved lets us know, like, I only think Tasha is apologizing, and let me know if I'm wrong. I think that's the only reason why she's apologizing is because this is bad for her upcoming gospel album. Because I still say, even though I have a streaming service, I don't know if I'm going to stream it. Now, if this would have turned out differently, where she was acting like a normal human being, I might have been like, oh, because of the show, I want to go ahead and listen to it. You know what I mean? Even though I don't really listen to gospel music, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and listen to it because I see her on the show promoting it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I believe the record label, Motown Gospel, told her to apologize. She missing money. Yep. It's not even gospel. I know some of the gospel people be debating whether or not it's gospel music, but this is what, she says she's singing, so we're going to respect it and say it's gospel. Anyway, yeah, they're not looking good. They're not. So she's trying to, hurry up, do a PR stunt, and then hoping that this is going to work. But it's not. It's not. We're already like, our hands are washed. We don't care. We don't give a damn anymore. You know what I mean? Now, I will say this. I think that for LaTocha, she needs to get rid of Rocky. And this is kind of like the thing that I go back with Pastor Scott, because there's another question, because I know he said all his kids were at the 69th birthday. However, did Rocky not attend that 69th birthday? And then the little communication that he has had with LaTocha, Rocky is never brought up or anything like that. Because now we know with LaTocha's apology video, she said they have an open relationship. And the reason why I put open relationship in quotations is because I believe the open relationship is for him and not for her. Usually a lot of time with women, when they deal with cheating men and stuff like that, they, instead of admitting that their husbands or their spouses have done them wrong, women will cover it up with a lie and say open relationships. I don't know why women do this, but a lot. I was trying to be a little controversial. Let me take that back. But she's covering up with an open relationship, and it's all like she was embarrassed. So this is why it's an open relationship. It was never an open relationship for her. It was an open relationship for him. And so she's trying to cover all this up, and that man is going to be the death of her. I believe that, we will soon see her obsolete. I don't see this ending good for her at all. And it's all like, LaTocha, if you need help, blink twice. Like, can you have I know you can have an intervention for like a drug addict, but can you have an intervention for like someone who won't leave their husband or whatever? Can you have that? I don't know if that's a thing. Let me scroll back up and read some of your comments. Hold on, y'all. Right. I agree. It's definitely for him. Right. LaTocha she's laying the dirty dog. Remember, she knows everything. Right. I definitely agree with that. Is he in one of those multiple wives religion? That's a good question. I don't know how you sell a gospel album when you on a I don't know. Mother should try to keep her children together. Right. Right. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel. If you're feeling a little frisky, hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Super Chat, Super Sticker. Thank you. She doesn't want to be alone. She's not leaving him. Dang, that's sad. Uh-huh. Oh, only blinks if you let her. Damn, you might have a point. Motown executives stated they have Tasha's back when she was giving her apology. Oh, God. They have her back after that. They don't want to sell no albums, I guess. Well, I'm not sure if she should be singing gospel to us if she can't even get Jesus to help her get her husband. Oh, damn, Miss Coco. Oh man, my brother kept asking me for money and I gave it to him because my mom had just died. I told him no more and he died shortly after. I still feel bad. Oh, Nelly, I'm sorry about that. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I think the dad was being respectful and a man by not speaking on Rocky. He chose his words carefully in talking about Rocky. Yes, he did, and I respect him for that. Like, if he didn't know about it, he did not answer to it, or he did not um whatchamacallit, he did not speak on it. Like, he was all like, I don't know anything about that. You guys know about that, you know. I appreciate him saying that. But be nice. My question was like, you know, has he like there was with Rocky, like there has not been any interact like I don't it's something about him. Like, does he believe that this man is keeping his daughter away from the family? That's what it looks like to us. Like, this man is controlling LaTocha, like Monique does, knowing Sydney is cheating dirty. But Trip, I thought it was Monique who wanted the open relationship. Which she came out with a comedy special. I'm gonna watch it a little bit later today, and then I'll review it as well. Damn, 82, is that bad? He a low down dirty player. This is some old pimp ish. Rocky. Oh, RK. Oh, Mr. R. Kelly tendencies, right? And you know, and I think his relationship. Oh, this is gonna be controversial, y'all. Hey, what's up, Juice? Okay, so going back to Rocky, and I'm glad Miss ATL and Stan brought this up because there has to be something, and somebody pointed this out to me. There has to be something with that Sylvester Kelly situation in Rocky. There has to be something there with that situation because remember Tasha was getting deep involved in all that, and then also as well as Toxic Diamond, she was a big thing on R. Kelly and stuff like that. This was before I was on YouTube. This is kind of stuff that I know from listening to other people. And Rocky name really never came up. Now we know that Tasha and Rocky have like a cordial relationship together. You know, she was recording them on the phone and everything like that. They have a cordial relationship. So what I think is that Tasha knew Rocky. Rocky probably gave her some information. And so Tasha was probably like, hey, I'm not going to mention Rocky in this whole scandal and everything like that. I'll talk about everything else, but I'm not going to mention Rocky at all because he's my friend and we have a close relationship. But I'm not going to say he's the same as Mr. Kelly. I ain't going to say that he's the same person. However, there's something about it because you almost brag about being with R. Kelly and stuff like that. So I think there's more there. Am I making this up? Let me know. Let me ask you guys. We'll do a 30-second countdown. Do you think there's something there between the whole Rocky, Kelly, Tasha situation, or am I just making that shit up? Y'all let me know. Oh, Princess, they flagged your video? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, he said that he knew everything. Oh, shit, I was going to look for it and play it, but if they flagged you, I don't want them to flag me. Shit, I just got my shit back. I see a pattern 82, the womanizing, and he is also associated with Kevin Hunter. Oh, Lord. So he a part of just the ain't shit club. So his mama and daddy probably wasn't shit. His grandparents wasn't shit, and then his great grandparents wasn't shit. Okay, I get it. All right. With Tasha, who knows? Could be something. Yeah. It's just weird that we never heard Rocky back in the day when a lot of this stuff was going down, and we don't even hear about him now. You know, Rocky did have a point like, you ain't heard nothing about me until the reality show came out. Yeah, because I don't know if you was an informant. This is allegedly, allegedly. Let me say allegedly, but we don't know if Rocky was an informant, and then maybe that's why his name hasn't really been mentioned. But if he was that close to R. Kelly, his name should be mentioned. What's up, Winnie? Thank you for coming. He is not the one that's associated. Oh, it's Tamika. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's Tamika. Thank you, Chi-Town, for the correction. Yeah, because he's like the Kevin Hunter has a publishing house or whatever, and her book is published under his company. That is true. Her mother is keeping her from talking to her father, not Rockhead. She is loyal to her mother. Oh, okay, Babs. He sure did say that because he was trying to get Tasha K to change subject to talking about the R. Kelly. Oh, right. Tamika made the tape with. Wait, you think? Oh, wait, what? I don't know about that. I don't know if she made that tape with him. I would have to see. I would have to see the tape to believe it. Let me just put it that way. Thanks. Well, yeah, it's obviously he ain't got no money. Now, I know it's probably none of our business, but I would like to know with Pastor Scott, because remember he did say that he had given Tasha money in the past before, right? So knowing that he has given her money in the past before, it's almost like I'm good enough for the money, but you're not good enough to have a relationship with me. Anybody who I don't like, I'm not asking them for money. So there's some kind of disconnect there. And I'm wondering, does Rocky might have a gambling issue, a drug issue, an alcohol issue? Like, is Rocky the one spending up all the money, or is Tasha not good with her money? Because what it seems that is, well, from what we learned in the episode, this happened at the end where the girls revealed, hey, Rocky is getting some kickback for us getting for us performing and stuff like that. Because remember, it was 3 escape girls. Remember, it was 3 of them. Candy didn't want to do it or whatever. And so the guy was all like, the promoter was all like, hey, I'll give you whatever money you want if you can get me all 4 girls. And then it was said that Tasha convinced all of them that, hey, we need to bring back Candy, even though that was going to be less money for the girls, because then now they got to split it 4 ways. LaTocha wanted her back, and it was just weird how, why do you want this person back if we're making more money without Candy? You know what I mean? And that is weird because her husband was getting some kickback for making sure that all 4 girls were a part of it and stuff like that. So it's really, really, really messy, the situation that's going on, and he should not have been getting no kickback. He is not their manager, and the girls have said this. He is not a manager. He's not associated with the group. And so for him trying to take like a manager role when he's not, it's dirty. There's some kind of disconnect there. It should be said like, hey, we don't want your husband around. Your husband cannot be around us. Or there needs to be something put in place where he's not around for any of their performances or anything. Well, it doesn't look like LaTocha going to come back to the group, but he can't be around them and he can't have any dealings with their business. He's not hired for that. It's actually more money with Candy because she brings more crowds. Oh, okay. I could kind of see. I mean, it's still debatable. I still think SWV should have headlined, but that's here nor there. But yeah, I can imagine with all 4 girls, you're able to make more money because, anytime that you have somebody missing, you need them, he may be Tasha manager, and that is it. Yes. He is Tasha's manager, but he's not over the whole escape. So him having business dealings over the whole escape is the problem. Why are you going in on rock bottom? He needs to be hit with the rock bottom and the people's elbow. He needs to be hit with that. That's what he needs. On BBC, he said in Escape Manager. See, that because Candy said that he wasn't like their manager or anything like that. I do need to know whether or not he did have a manager title. I know they said back in the day he was working with Escape. What's up, John? Thank you for coming. Back in the day, he was working with Escape, but now moving forward, was he still working with Escape? Like, or did he have an unofficial title? You know how whatchamacallit. And usually the roles are reversed. And I'm not trying to be sexist, but say if you have well, no, it doesn't matter the sex or anything like that. Okay. So you have a spouse that goes around on tour with you, right? You have a spouse going on tour and everything like that, right? Necessarily they're not a part of management or the crew or anything like that. They just happen to be around because their spouse is the one that's the on tour or whatever, right? Granted, but it seems that Rocky took it upon himself to be the manager or the promoter or the this or that. It seemed like he's taking it upon himself. This doesn't seem like a role that they gave him. So if he happened to get them like a deal or something like that, oh, thank you, but that's not your job. We didn't hire you to do that. And technically, you're not even hired. You're somebody else's husband or whatever. You know what I mean? Jessica said, I think Rocky exaggerated his connections to people on, oh, as well as his titles. I think so too. Wants to sound more important than he actually is. I agree with you with that. And the unsung, they said Rocky helped to ruin the group. I gotta go back and watch that episode and see and look at that. But he does seem like the cause of friction and the family and the group and just Tasha. You know, Tasha is gonna have a nervous breakdown, and I hope nothing happens to her, but she's gonna end up having a breakdown, you guys. Y'all remember Fantasia? Remember Fantasia had that whole situation where she was oh damn, we should do a deep dive into Fantasia, but now Fantasia is doing good now. I love me some Fantasia. You know, you don't want me, then don't talk to me. You know, we love Fantasia over here. But remember Fantasia had that breakdown where she tried to herself because she was messing with that married man and had a baby and everything like that. You remember that? Y'all remember that, right? This kind of reminds me of that situation. Like, LaTocha's going to end up having a breakdown and probably doing something to herself because this is a lot. And I don't think that she's used to all the backlash that comes with this. This is something foreign to her. Now, Candy and Tiny, they're used to it. They get it all the time. You know, people don't like my opinions about Candy, but you know, but they get it all the time. But I think for Tamika and Tasha, this is something new. Like, they can't handle this. I don't think they were ready for all that comes with the whole reality TV shit. Oh, and also SWV. I don't think SWV was ready for this because remember SWV had the reality show. I like the reality show, the SWV one. I think it was called Reunited. I think it was on WeTV. Now they had a good reality show. They should have kept that show, but not here nor there. But anyway, they're not used to what comes with the backlash of reality TV. It's a hard pill to swallow. Candy and LaTocha has a fist fight. Yeah, they had a fist fight before, like back in the day. What's terrible is she had to pay taxes and didn't tell her husband. Remember, she said that? Exactly. Yeah, she had to pay taxes on that money that was stolen. That ain't right. SWV used to fight. They are not trying to do the drama anymore. Right, right. Yeah, I think Rocky is the cause of all this destruction and everything like that. That was the point that I was trying to make. Like, Rocky is the cause of all this tension and everything like that. And unfortunately, Tasha feels probably like she can't get away. Like, nothing she does, she can get away. She probably feels stuck in this situation. Would you guys agree with that? Do you think Tasha feels stuck? Talking about LaTocha, not Tasha K, LaTocha. Do you think that she feels stuck? Some people, go all the way down through the wire, and some people go through the fire. You know, I got a song for y'all. This is Shaka Khan, Through the Fire. Y'all ready? I look in your eyes and I can see love so dangerously. You're not trusting your heart to anyone. You tell me you're gonna play it smart. We're through before we start. And I believe that we've only just begun. When this is good, there's no saying no. Yeah, I want you so I'm ready to go. Sing it with me. Through the limit, through the wall. For a chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. Oh, yeah. Through the fire, through whatever. That's your part right here. For a chance of loving you, I take it all away. Right down through the wire, even through the fire. Yes! Ooh, that's the shit right there. Now stop it, damn it. Okay, there we go. Stop. You know, I had to do a little intermission right there. I know. I should replace her, huh? Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. We have came to the end of the show. I want to say thank y'all. Just a few things that I had on my mind. I know it was a little late of doing the whole review on the Escape show, but with the Watch What Happens Live, it kind of was like, okay, maybe it's not too late. Let me talk about some things that's been on my mind. But make sure you guys check out the rest of my videos that I have coming up lined up. Also, do you guys want to talk about Blac Chyna? She talked about how she's not tripping off of her mom saying like she wished she would die. That's a whole crazy situation. But let me know if you guys want to talk about that. Also, a few other things. I love y'all for checking out the show. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. If you guys cash out PayPal, Venmo, I will thank you later. I appreciate everybody for just rocking with your boy AT2, and we growing and growing. So deuces, everybody. We out.